Hello once again on Cowboy Insiders. The Dallas Cowboys are entering one of the most important of seasons in recent years. After another competitive season in the National Football League, the organization now faces a critical decision that could shape the future of the franchise for the next decade in the Dallas Cowboys. While free agencies and new signings are always exciting for fans, one of the most important strategies for building a championship team in keeping your best players. So that's why the Dallas Cowboys are in the way of keeping their best players. That is why the Cowboys front office, led by the owner of the Dallas, Jerry Jones, is currently working behind the scene to negotiate a new contract and long-term extension with the several key players. These extensions are not just about the money. They are about stability of the Dallas leadership and building a core group of players who can lead the Cowboys toward their ultimate goals: winning another Super Bowl. So, let's take a deep look at the Cowboys star that could soon receive a major contract extension and those who had already extended the contract in the Dallas Cowboys. Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons, he is the defensive superstar. One of the biggest priorities for the Cowboys right now is securing the future of the super linebacker Micah Parsons. Since entering the league, Parsons has quickly become one of the most dominant defensive players in National Football League. His combination of speed, power, intelligence, and versatility allow him to play multiple roles in defensive. He can rush the quarterback like defensive end, stop running back at the line of scrimmage, and drop back into a coverage when needed. This latter versatility has made him one of the most valuable defensive players in the entire NFL. Because of his incredible impact on the field, many analysts believe the Cowboys will offer Parsons a massive contract extension which can worth around 5 years and potential between $160 million and $180 million. If this deal happens, Parsons could become one of the highest paid defensive players in the NFL history. So, the Cowboys understand that the player like Micah Parsons do not come around often. So, losing him would be unthinkable for the organization, which is why Dallas extending his contract is considered. The second is CeeDee Lamb. He is the offensive playmaker. He is another key player expected to receive a major extension. Is a wide receiver CeeDee Lamb. Over the past few seasons, CeeDee Lamb has developed into one of the most dangerous receivers in the league. His route running ability, quickness, and ability to make a defender's miss after the catch make him a nightmare for opposing defenses. CeeDee Lamb has also built a strong connection with the Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott. The chemistry between the two players has become one of the most important elements in the Cowboys' offensive success and the entire NFL. Because of his importance to the offense, experts believe Lamb could sign 4 years contract extension worth between $110 million and $130 million. This type of deal would secure Lamb as the Cowboys' #1 receiver for many years and ensure that the team continues have the entire weapon in the passing game. So that's why the Dallas Cowboys want to secure a CeeDee Lamb in order to extend the contract extension for 4 years, and then he will grant about 110 millions and 130 millions between those money. The Dak Prescott, he is the leader of the offense. A quarterback, Dak Prescott, remains one of the most important figures in the Cowboys organization. Prescott has been the face of the franchise for several seasons. As the starting quarterback, he carries enormous responsibility over time he steps onto the field. While the Cowboys have had success during Prescott's tenure, fans and analysts continue to debate whether he can lead the team all the way at the Super Bowl victory. Despite this debate, the Cowboys organization still values Prescott's leadership, experience, and ability to learn the offense effectively. Because of this, there are reports that the Cowboys could offer Prescott a new contract extension which can worth around 4 years and the potential of 200 millions. So, these deals would provide stability at the quarterback position and allow the Cowboys to continue building their offense around Prescott's strength when he extends the contract for 4 years and he can get a potential for 200 millions US dollar. Tyrann, the ball-hawking cornerback, he is another important player who could receive a new contract. Is a cornerback at Tyrann. Diggs has built a reputation as one of the most exciting defensive backs in the league because of his ability to intercept passes and create a turnover. His aggressive playing style allows him to take a risk that many cornerbacks could avoid, and those risks often leads to a game-changing plays. For defense, a turnover can completely shift a momentum in a game. The Diggs has proven that he can deliver at those moments in the Dallas Cowboys. Because of his importance to a defense, the Cowboys could offer a Diggs a 4 years extension, and those extensions can worth around 85 millions and 295 millions. Between 85 millions and 95 millions can be worth to a Diggs for extending the contract for 4 years. This would ensure that the Dallas Cowboys keep one of its most dangerous defensive playmakers on the roster for the years to come. So, for the Cowboys, extending those players is not just about individual talent. It is about building a strong core group of leaders who can guide the team toward a championship success. Championship teams are usually built around a small group of elite players who can stay together for many years. About securing long-term deals with Micah Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, and Tyrann. the Cowboys could maintain one of the most talented cores in the NFL. These players represent the heart of the Cowboys roster, leaders who influence both performance on the field and culture inside the locker room. The pressure to win on the Dallas Cowboys will increase. So, of course, playing for the Dallas Cowboys come with enormous expectations as one of the most famous franchises in sport. The Cowboys are constantly under pressure to compete for the championship. Fans expect excellence every season, and the organization knows that building the right roster is the key to meeting those expectations. By extending their biggest star and continuing to strengthen the team through a smart roster decision, the Cowboys hope to finally return to the Super Bowl stage. The coming month could be extremely important for the future of the Cowboys. Contract negotiation with key players will determine whether the team can keep its core intact and continue building towards a championship success. For the Cowboys, fans around the world, this decision could shape some weakness that remains in our team, which is a Dallas Cowboy, but also we'll talk about some off-field stories in the players and the board of the Dallas Cowboy. So, if you didn't make subscribe, please make subscribe for more news about the Dallas Cowboy. A Dallas Cowboy, a new era, a big moves and Super Bowl dreams in 2026. The 2026 off-season have been one of the most aggressive and transformative period for the Dallas Cowboys in a recent year. After a multiple seasons of falling short of Super Bowl expectations, the front office led by the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones, has made it clear this year is going all in. This is not just another off-season. So this is a statement that the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones, have been made on his team Dallas Cowboys. So let's start on the different approaches to a free agencies on the Dallas Cowboys. As for the years, the Cowboys were known for being cautious in free agencies. But in 2026, everything have been changed by the general owner of the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones. Instead of sitting back, Dallas became one of the most aggressive teams on the market. They restructured contracts, freed up a cap space, and targeted players who could make an immediate impact, especially on the defense of the Dallas. The Cowboys are no longer building slowly, they are trying to win now. And also the Dallas Cowboys have made a major signings and blockbuster moves in this time of signings of blockbuster and free agencies. The Dallas have already signed a free agencies and blockbuster Rashan Gary. Rashan Gary, he is a defensive game changer and he is one of the most biggest headlines of the off-season. That was acquisition of Rashan Gary. For the former Green Bay Packers star, agreed to pay a cut to join a Dallas Cowboy, signaling his belief in the team direction. Gally brings a inherent pass-rushing ability, something the Cowboys desperately needed. His presence instantly upgrades the defensive lines, and Jaron Thompson, who is a secondary reinforcement, The Cowboys also strengthened their secondary by signing a Jaron Thompson to multi-year deal. He adds an experience, a strong tackling, a coverage versatility. This move helped to fix one of the Cowboys' biggest weakness from the last season to the Dallas Cowboys. The next player is Jacoby Durant. Jacoby Durant is a rising playmaker. Jacoby Durant joins on a short-term deal after an impressive playoff run. Known for his ball hawking skills, Durant adds a depth and a potential big plays ability to the defense. A Javonte Williams are locked in. Javonte Williams already signed a new contract with a Dallas Cowboy. Dallas made sure to retain one of its most productive offensive weapons. Williams signed a 3-year extension after a strong season with over 1,200 rushing yards, keeping him ensure a stability in the run game. A Mathieu Hennessy deathmatch, while not a flashy, this signing is important. A Hennessy provides a depth of offensive lines, flexibility at a center and guards. Championships are often won with a strong depth, and the Dallas understand that. That's why the Dallas Cowboys have also signed